The path gained. Realizing. Unled by others. I have knowledge arisen. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. With no greed, no deceit. No thirst, no hypocrisy. Delusion and blemishes. Blown away. With no inclinations for all the world. Every world. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
Avoid the evil companion. Disregarding the goal. Intent on the out-of-tune way. Don't take as a friend someone heedless and hankering. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Consort with one who has learned. Who maintains the Dhamma. A great and quick-witted friend. Knowing the meanings. Subdue your perplexity. Then, wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
Free from longing, finding no pleasure in the world's sport, love, or sensual bliss. Abstaining from adornment. Speaking the truth. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Abandoning offspring, spouse, father, mother, riches, grain, relatives, and sensual pleasures. All together. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
This is a bondage, a baited hook. There's little happiness here. Next to no satisfaction. All the more suffering and pain. Knowing this, circumspect. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Shattering fetters. Like a fish in the water tearing a net. Like a fire not coming back to what's burnt. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
Eyes downcast, not footloose. Senses guarded, with protected mind. Not oozing, not burning with lust. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Taking off the householder's marks. Like a coral tree that has shed its leaves. Going forth in the ochre robe. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
Showing no greed for flavors, not careless. Going from house to house for alms. With mind unenmeshed in this family or that. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Abandoning barriers to awareness. Expelling all defilements, all. Non-dependent, cutting aversion. Allurement. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
Turning your back on pleasure and pain. As earlier with sorrow and joy. Attaining pure equanimity. Tranquility. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
With persistence aroused. For the highest goal's attainment. With mind unsmeared, not lazy in action. Firm in effort, with steadfastness and strength arisen. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Not neglecting seclusion, absorption. Constantly living the Dhamma. In line with the Dhamma. Comprehending the danger. In states of becoming. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Intent on the ending of craving and heedful. Learned, mindful, not muddled. Certain having reckoned the Dhamma. And striving. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
Unstartled, like a lion at sounds. Unsnared, like the wind in a net. Unsmeared, like a lotus in water. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Like a lion forceful, strong in fawn. Living as a conqueror, the king of beasts. Resort to a solitary dwelling. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
At the right time consorting. With the release through goodwill. Compassion. Appreciation. Equanimity. Unobstructed by all the world. Any world. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros. Having let go of passion. Aversion. Delusion. Having shattered the fetters. Undisturbed at the ending of life. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
People follow and associate. For a motive. Friends without a motive these days are rare. They're shrewd for their own ends, and impure. Wander alone. Like a rhinoceros.
Kasi Bharadvaja Sutta, to the plowing Bharadvaja. Translated from the Pali by Thanissaro Bhikkhu. I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was living among the Magadhans at Dakkhinagiri in the Brahman village of Ekanala. Now at that time approximately 500 of the Brahman Kasi Bharadvaja's plows were yoked at the sowing time. Then, in the early morning, putting on his lower robe and taking his bowl and robes, the Blessed One went to where Kasi Bharadvaja was working. Now at that time Kasi Bharadvaja's food distribution was underway. So the Blessed One went to Kasi Bharadvaja's food distribution and, on arrival, stood to one side. Kasi Bharadvaja saw the Blessed One standing for alms, and on seeing him, said to him, I, a contemplative, plow and sow. Having plowed and sown, I eat. You, too, contemplative, should plow and sow. Having plowed and sown, you will eat.
I, too, Brahman, plow and sow. Having plowed and sown, I eat. But, contemplative, I don't see the Master Gautama's yoke or plow, plowshare, goad, or oxen, and yet the Master Gautama says this, I, too, Brahman, plow and sow. Having plowed and sown, I eat. Then the Kasi Bharadvaja addressed the Blessed One with a verse. You claim to be a plowman. But I don't see your plowing. Being asked, tell us about your plowing. So that we may know your plowing.
The Buddha. Conviction is my seed. Austerity my rein. Discernment my yoke and plow. Conscience my pole. Mind my yoke tie. Mindfulness my plowshare and goad. Guarded in body. Guarded in speech. Restrained in terms of belly and food. I make truth a weeding hook. And composure my unyoking.
Persistence, my beast of burden. Bearing me toward rest from the yoke. Takes me, without turning back. To where, having gone, one doesn't grieve. That's how my plowing is plowed. It has as its fruit the deathless. Having plowed this plowing, one is unyoked from all suffering and stress.
Then Kasi Bharadvaja, having heaped up milk rice in a large bronze serving bowl, offered it to the Blessed One, saying, May Master Gautama eat this milk rice. The Master is a plowman, for the Master Gautama plows the plowing that has as its fruit the deathless.
What's been chanted over with verses shouldn't be eaten by me. That's not the nature, Brahman, of one who's seen rightly. What's been chanted over with verses awakened ones reject. That being their nature, Brahman. This is their way of life. Serve with other food and drink. A fully perfected great seer. His fermentations ended. His anxiety stilled. For that is the field. For one looking for merit.
Then to whom, Master Gautama, should I give this milk rice? Brahman, I don't see that person in this world with its devas, maras, and brahmas, in this generation with its royalty in common people by whom this milk rice, having been eaten, would be rightly digested, aside from a Tathagata or a Tathagata's disciple. In that case, Brahman, throw the milk rice away in a place without vegetation, or dump it in water with no living beings.
So Kasi Bharadvaja dumped the milk rice in water with no living beings. And the milk rice, when dropped in the water, hissed and sizzled, seethed and steamed. Just as an iron ball heated all day, when tossed in the water, hisses and sizzles, seethes and steams, in the same way the milk rice, when dropped in the water, hissed and sizzled, seethed and steamed.
Then Kasi Bharadvaja in awe, his hair standing on end, went to the Blessed One and, on arrival, throwing himself down with his head at the Blessed One's feet, said to him, Magnificent, Master Gautama. Magnificent. Just as if he were to place upright what was overturned, to reveal what was hidden, to show the way to one who was lost, or to carry a lamp into the dark so that those with eyes could see forms, In the same way has Master Gautama through many lines of reasoning made the Dhamma clear. I go to Master Gautama for refuge, to the Dhamma, and to the community of monks. May Master Gautama remember me as a lay follower who has gone to him for refuge, from this day forward, for life. Let me obtain the going forth in Master Gautama's presence, let me obtain admission.
Then the Brahman Kasi Bharadvaja obtained the going forth in the Blessed One's presence, he obtained admission. And not long after his admission, dwelling alone, secluded, heedful, ardent, and resolute, he in no long time reached and remained in the supreme goal of the celibate life, for which clansmen rightly go forth from home into homelessness, knowing and realizing it for himself in the here and now. He knew, birth is ended, the celibate life fulfilled, the task done. There is nothing further for the sake of this world. And so Venerable Bharadvaja became another one of the Arahants.
Kunda Sutta, to Kunda. Translated from the Pali by Thanissaro Bhikkhu. Kunda the Smith. I asked the sage of abundant discernment. Awakened, Lord of the Dhamma, free of craving, supreme among two-legged beings, best of charioteers. How many contemplatives are there in the world? Please tell me.
The Buddha. For contemplatives, Kunda. There isn't a fifth. Being asked face to face, I'll explain. The victor of the path. The teacher of the path. One who lives by the path. And one who corrupts the path.
Kunda. Whom do the awakened call the victor of the path? And one who is an unequal teacher of the path. Tell me the one who lives by the path. And explain to me one who corrupts the path.
The Buddha. He's crossed over perplexity. His arrow removed. Delighting in unbinding, free of greed. The leader of the world with its devas. One like this. The awakened. Call the victor of the path.
He here knows the foremost as foremost. Who right here shows and analyzes the Dhamma. That sage, a cutter of doubt unperturbed. He's called the second of monks. The teacher of the path. Mindful, restrained. He lives by the well-taught Dhamma principles. Path. Associating with principles without blame. He's called the third of monks. One who lives by the path.
Creating a counterfeit of those with good practices. Self-asserting, a corrupter of families, intrusive. Deceitful, unrestrained, chaff. Going around in disguise. He's one who corrupts the path. Any householder, having ferreted these out. A discerning disciple of those who are noble. Knowing they aren't all the same. Seeing this, his convictions not harmed. For how could the corrupt with the undash corrupt? The impure with the pure be put on a par.
Decline suttas. I have heard that at one time the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi in Jita's grove, Anthapika's monastery. Then a certain Deva, in the far extreme of the night, her extreme radiance lighting up the entirety of Jita's grove, went to the Blessed One. On arrival, having bowed down to him, she stood to one side. As she was standing there, she addressed him with a verse.
About the man in decline. We ask Gautama. Having come to question the Blessed One. What is the way leading to decline? The Buddha. Easily known is the one of good prospects. Easily known one the one in decline. The one of good prospects. Loves the Dhamma. The one in decline. Detests it.
The Deva. We know, indeed, that is so. That's the first one in decline. May the Blessed One tell the second. What is the way leading to decline?
The Buddha. The wicked are dear to him. The good he doesn't hold dear. He approves of the ideas of the wicked. That is the way leading to decline.
The Deva. We know, indeed, that is so. That's the second one in decline. May the Blessed One tell the third. What is the way leading to decline?
The Buddha. Prone to sleep, prone to company. The man with no initiative. Lazy and known for his anger. That is the way leading to decline.
The Deva. We know, indeed, that that is so. That's the third one in decline. May the Blessed One tell the fourth. What is the way leading to decline?
The Buddha. Though capable, one doesn't support one's mother or father. Old, their youth over and done. That is the way leading to decline.
The Deva. We know, indeed, that that is so. That's the fourth one in decline. May the Blessed One tell the fifth. What is the way leading to decline?
The Buddha. Whoever deceives with a lie. A Brahman, contemplative. Or other mendicant. That is the way leading to decline.
The Deva. We know, indeed, that that is so. That's the fifth one in decline. May the Blessed One tell the sixth. What is the way leading to decline?
The Buddha. The man of great wealth. With gold and food. Enjoys his luxuries alone. That is the way leading to decline.
The Deva. We know, indeed, that that is so. That's the sixth one in decline. May the Blessed One tell the seventh. What is the way leading to decline?
The Buddha. The man proud of his birth. Proud of his wealth. Proud of his clan. Despises his own relatives. That is the way leading to decline.
The Deva. We know, indeed, that that is so. That's the seventh one in decline. May the Blessed One tell the eighth. What is the way leading to decline?
The Buddha. The man debauched with women. Debauched in drink. Debauched in gambling. Squanders his earnings. That is the way leading to decline.
The Deva. We know, indeed, that that is so. That's the eighth one in decline. May the Blessed One tell the ninth.